got bills to pay, working every day, different jobs, but the sentiment is still the same. It doesn't matter if you love what you do, you still get tired of working for you know who. Out there's a banker, sick of counting cash. Somewhere a trash man is sick of manning trash. Phone operators tired of taking your calls. Even baseball players get tired of playing with their balls. 'Cause we got to do this, have to do that, have to do it every day. I kinda sorta need to, got to do it again, like a worker bee, yeah. Some people watch me play.
Sorry, my computer's hot. Let me cool it off a little. All right. Hopefully it'll sync up. I might just reload this. Hold on. Let's just start it over, man. Hey, I'll just reload it. I think that'll be better. All right. Take two. Let's try it again. All right. All right, hopefully this will work better.
We all got bills to pay, working every day.
Maybe not.
Different jobs, but the sentiment is still the same. It doesn't matter if you love what you do, you still get tired of working for you know who. Out there's a banker, sick of counting cash. Somewhere a trash man is sick of manning trash. Phone operators tired of taking your calls. Even baseball players get tired of playing with their balls. 'Cause we got to do this, have to do that, have to do it every day. I kinda sorta need to, got to do it again, like a worker bee, yeah. Some people watch me play, and I can hear them say, I wish that I could do what you've been doing every day. I must admit this occupation looks fun, but it's still a job, and baby, it's got to get done. Illegal workers tired of mowing your yard. Somewhere a porn star sick of trying to stay hot. Fast food workers tired of making your fries. Even politicians get tired of telling those lies. 'Cause we got to do this, have to do that, have to do it every day. I kinda sorta need to, got to do it again, like a worker bee, yeah. Well, I have to do this, do it every day. I kinda sorta need to got to do it again. Like a worker bee, yeah. Well, I got to do this, have to do that, have to do it every day. Yeah. I kinda sorta need to got to do it again. Like a worker bee, yeah. We're all part of the game. Where jobs are the same. We can all use a change instead of someone to blame.
Sweet, man.
Hey, you!
That's a cool tune, man. Never heard that
Get a
before.
job. I like saying get a job.
Get
We
a
have
job.
music on iTunes and Spotify. You can look us up. We're Feed the Kitty. Feed
Check.
the Kitty. We got stickers and CDs. If you still use late 80s technology, we have CDs.
Late 80s. That's late 90s, dude. What the hell's wrong with you, Jack? Late
The
90s,
name
bro.
means tip the band unless you have a dirty mind. Yes. You thought it meant tip the band, I know.
Sweet.
These guys came up with the name in their fraternity, right, guys? You were in a frat house and formed this band. They did. I joined later. They're from Arizona. Is anybody else from Arizona in here? Anybody? Usually there's one. All right. That counts. Well, if you've ever been there or if you've ever heard of Arizona, all right. This song is for you. We call it Orange County Sky, but you'll know why in a second. I remember way back when to 2005. Well, me and my boys are playing all the Scottsdale dives. But nothing's really changed. In fact, it's still the same, except now we got more of a California vibe. Well, the weed is so much better in California, and you can pick some up at your local grocery store. But not in Arizona. The stuff's Mexican grown, and it tastes about as skunky as a Tucson hole. Arizona to California, the best 5-hour drive of your life. Don't get me wrong, I love the zone, but not as much as that Orange County sky. You can't find a vegetarian meal in Arizona. They like a little pain in everything they eat. They'll sneak it in your soup and on your salad too. Even the water has a little trace of meat. It's true. Well, they do lots of blow in Arizona. And if you get caught, you put on the pink underwear. Gracias, Arpaio, but not to Hollywood, where the getting's good. And the cops don't even frickin' care. In fact, they'll share Arizona to California, best 5-hour drive of your life. Don't get me wrong, I love the zone, but not as much as that Orange County sky. Well, they like big fake jugs in Arizona. But they like those in California too. I guess they both agree when it comes to memories. They like them way much better when they're plastic boots.
Trash can, baby.
What are they gonna do? It's the big ending. But not as much as that Orange County sky. Let's hear for our interpretive dancers. Everybody, give it up.
Sweet.
It's the fabulous Feed the Kitty Dancers. It's her birthday. What's her name? Mickey. Is it your birthday? Let's see some ID. No, happy birthday, Mickey. You're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. You're from where in Missouri? I'm from St. Louis. Columbia. Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah. I love Missouri, but I live here. And that's not on an accident. I love Missouri. And happy birthday, Mickey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the one and only you. Happy birthday, dear Mickey. Happy birthday to you.
Sweet.
Let's go, Redbirds. You're welcome. I didn't ask her how old she was. 27. 27. All right. I'm thinking when I was 27, I can't remember. I can't see anymore. My bones are hurting. I'm 89. Yes. On the inside. Oh. I
shit.
had a song. I did. What? Yeah, I had a song. Yeah. No. I don't. Oh, I got one. I don't want to turn this into a funeral. Yeah, I used to spend my nights bottle. Liquor was the only love I've ever known. But you rescued me from the bottom, babe. Brought me back once I was so far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, babe. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the wrong places. Found the bottom of a bottle, always dry. When you pour too hard out, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're smooth Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, babe. I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're a smooth Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey.
What's up, cooking? Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Make it a double for your birthday. Have some Tennessee whiskey. Try and walk out of here. Bourbon is better. I'm good. I'm not. I'm haven't done a bourbon in a long time. We're a bourbonless band. Unless you want a bourbon? No, he's. It could have been so good. Dang it. Arlen, you sure are. You look like it's. Well, I can go without the light on at night, and I can go without knowing the left from the right. I can go without a drink, so I think. And darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Ooh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. I can go without fishing on the weekends. And I can go without playing cards with my friends. I can go without seeing my next of kin. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Ooh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. I can go without money in the bank. I can go without sex. Let's just be frank. It's just a song, relax. I can go without Sunday confession. No thanks. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go. Darling, I can't go without your love. Ooh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. Ooh, that's right. Oh, not tonight. Thank you.
Sweet.
Thanks for
What's
feeding
up,
the
Mongo? Uzi?
If you know what I mean. Yes.
What's up, cooking? You guys still there? All right, cool.
That's what that is. It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was only 17, but she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I won't forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. We were trying different things, we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Catching wildlife from the docks, watching waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a place inside my soul. We blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. We were trying different things, we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Singing whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Well, now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves began to change, or how we thought those days would never end. Well, sometimes I hear that song and I start to sing along, and I think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. We were trying different things, we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Singing whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
Can we stop calling him kid yet? I mean, seriously.
Yep. Sweet. Spill the wine, baby. Nope.
Change your evil ways, baby. Before I stop loving you, you gotta change, baby. And every word that I sing is true. You get me running, hiding all over town. You get me sneaking, creeping, running you down. This can't go on. Lord knows you got to change, baby. Change your evil ways, baby. Before I stop loving you, you gotta change, baby. And every word that I sing is true.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, Levin.
Thank you.
Scrape that rosin, bro. I've done it a bunch of times, man. Make it work.
I can't afford you. No, I'm good. A break.
Appreciate you guys hanging out a minute.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? 'Cause you're my cool desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can he do all the things, baby, that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes I like someone took a knife, baby, itchy and dull. They cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. 'Cause you're my cool desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, itchy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. 'Cause you're my cool desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes I like someone took a knife, baby, itchy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. 'Cause you're my cool desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Woo.
Sweet, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Nice dancing. Let's hear it for couple number one, everybody.
Sweet. Cool, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. All right, time to go to work. Let's go to work, man. Let's get busy with it. Here we go. All right, let's see what's going on. New World Order next week, bro. Yeah, here we go.
Welcome back to New World Next Week. I'm James Corbett of corbettreport.com.
And I'm James Evan Pilato of MediaMonarchy.com. We're getting ahead of a bigger issue and protecting customers from higher costs in the future. We have got that story, plus some Mossad assets. But first, this week in RIP, rest in peace, but also other words we will not use here. Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Putin aide blames Israel's Mossad amid MAGA's poisoned claim, and Trump is next. Damn, Corbett, this sounds like from Saoirse Fall from back in the day. They also claim, of course, Trump is next, which is like Angel is next, which any 9/11 student should know what that means. Grabbing this from Hindustan Times, the death of South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham has opened a Pandora's box of conspiracy theories on social media, James, which I refer to as the internet.
The internet. Oh, that's where the conspiracy theories are. Oh, okay. And you can find some conspiracy facts if you really want to look into it. Dude, there's some Tartaria. Shit, where the fuck is that? Tanks and Tartaria together, man. That might be a first, bro. You know what I'm saying? I maybe not. I just probably never noticed it before, but yeah, there's tanks and Tartaria together. Yes.
Leading the charge.
Yes.
Far-right influencer Laura Loomer, who has claimed that Iran or Russia poisoned the senator who recently visited Ukraine in an official capacity. The senator's death surprisingly came just hours after he returned from Kiev. Graham's office said earlier that he died from a brief illness on Saturday night.
Huh. I hardly know what who the guy is, but it's an interesting story. He looks pretty healthy.
Graham's
there.
office said earlier that he died from a brief illness on Saturday night. He was 71. Later, his office revealed the senator's cause of death as a tear in his aorta due to cardiovascular disease. But the sudden nature of his death has sparked theories and doubts in the public mind, which is pretty much all anybody has in their minds anymore.
It's pretty much, yeah, theories and doubts, man. Yeah, like, you know, it could be this, but it could be that. But it's not a spinning ball shooting through outer space millions of miles an hour, bro. I know that much.
Theories and doubts in the public mind, which is pretty much all anybody has in their minds anymore about every news story in the world, especially about a foreign plot to kill the senator being at work. So much so that FBI Director J. Edgar Boozer announced later on Sunday that the agency will investigate the senator's death, even as MAGA, because it's just one giant unit that decides on its own, even as the MAGA claim.
Oh, he cracks me up, man. This guy's hilarious.
But the senator was poisoned by either Russia or Iran. A completely different hypothesis has emerged from the Russian side. Top advisor of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
What do you think James is smoking, man? He's just smoking New Mexico fucking skank weed, man. Some swag or something. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's looking like he might be smoking something a little better. All right. I don't know, some Bubba Kush or something cool, man. Fucking bubble gum. I don't know, man.
Has emerged from the Russian side. Top advisor of Russian President Vladimir Putin, Israel's counterintelligence agency Mossad could be behind the death of the 71-year-old senator. Also read, what is an aortic rupture? The senator.
I don't know.
71-year-old senator. Also read, what is an aortic rupture? The senator, notably, was a close ally of the Israel cause throughout his political career, which James...
What the fuck? Ay.
I feel like from how
We're so screwed, man. I know.
old this dude always looked to look and see that he's
Hit the cookies, man. Fuck this. Let's just hit the cookies. Somebody said today, man, would it be better off if you're just like really stupid and you just love your life, you know? Just being a stupid dumbass, not give a fuck, you know? Or, you know, to be really smart and see through all this shit, you know? You go, fuck, what the fuck are we doing? I don't know. It was a good question. I mean, it might be better to be just dumb, 80 IQ, retard, fuck, I don't know, man. Something.
only been there for the last 20 years. I was actually
happy motherfucker. Just super happy. All day, every day.
old this dude always looked to look and see that he's only been there for the last 20 years. I was actually kind of surprised. He's not a decades and decades long guy like Chucky Schumer. Pretty great performance from Chuck Schumer in Congress today. After his death, Israel.
There you go. You got to hit that shit to get smart, but are you happy, man? Are you happy knowing all this shit? I don't know, man. I guess I am in a lot of ways.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu remembered him as a good friend and said that he already misses Graham. It's like, okay,
I miss that, bro.
you went
I
too
miss
far.
you, bro. I miss you, bro.
Can believe you say, oh, I'm sad that this other politician died, but that you're good buddies and you're already sad about him being gone. You pushed it too far. Rest in
Peace, ding dong.
war. And yeah, all the armchair conspiracists thought it was this other guy. Mitch McConnell says after we
Oh, fuck. Ding dong. Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Glad you're riding along with me. I appreciate the help. Trust me. Yeah.
weeks of speculation that dude is dead, no proof of life, everybody's lying. Then he was just in the hospital because he fell. And of course, when you go to the hospital, you're also going to contract pneumonia as well.
Yeah, pneumonia. Little bitch.
Posting a proof of life picture with he and his wife that, of course, the memers instantly turned into he was a dead zombie and she's alive. And right there, McConnell's.
They used to make fun. He looks like Elmer Fudd. Is it Elmer Fudd? I think it's Elmer Fudd, man. Yeah. Fucking showing my age here. Damn it.
Instantly turned into he was a dead zombie and she's alive.
Fucking cartoons. Ugh.
And right there, McConnell says after weeks of speculation, hospitalization was due to fall and pneumonia. But I think really, honestly, his wife's Chi-Com connections are far more interesting to investigate. Elaine Chow.
Yeah, that's it, level. That's kind of what we're doing out here, man. We're way in peace. We're way cooler than those ding-dongs.
Chi-Com
Fuckers.
connections are far more interesting to investigate. Elaine Chow. And as we are piling up the RIPs, New Zealand icon Sam Neill had been sick with pneumonia before death. Co-star says, grabbing that from Stuff NZ. And James, I was actually just watching a horror documentary which kept
That's a lot of wine, man. Far out, man. That's not how you store wine. I know how to store wine. I have expertise in this area, and that's definitely not it, man. It's definitely not how you store the wine. Maybe you stored it improper. It's improper storage of the vino, bro. If those are unopened, they might be opened. I don't know, man. But if they're not open, man, that's not how you store it. My goodness gracious.
showing Sam Neill in some of his bigger roles in the 90s. And the most horrifying thing is that Sam Neill said, salvation lies in vaccination. It's like the...
What? No, he didn't say that, bro. Doctor, Doctor, give me the news. He did not say that, bro. Come on.
Horrifying thing is Sam Neill said, salvation lies in vaccination. It's like the word.
What? And now no, he ain't here, bro. Dave's not here, bro. Dave's not here, man. Interesting. All right.
Words came out of his mouth of madness. Horror fans will get that joke. Sam Neill talks new film, says salvation lies in vaccines. February.
What? And now he's fucking dead after saying that? Interesting.
February 4th, 2021. So
Dude, how can you know all this shit? I can't know all this shit, man. This is why I kind of hang out with you guys. We play some videos, talk about it. Here we go. We're learning.
not very surprising there. And yes, it's always better, you know, when we've just got videos of them saying, I love all this COVID stuff. I've got 18 boosters and you should too. And
yeah.
And what's later, they're dead. But the one we are sad about here to announce here in the Media Monarchy Kingdom, RIP to a giant in the field of independent media, John Rappaport, passed away July 8th, 2026. He knew it was coming. He posted his pre-recorded farewell message, which his executive producer has shared and made the announcement. I will include the links, James, to just a search on Corbett Report for John Rappaport. And I'll link to my one interview with John Rappaport from 2014, where we talked about his article that maybe some of the giants of jazz were also MK Ultra subjects.
What? Get the fuck out of here. All right. Hey, you know, I can swallow a red pill. You know what I'm saying? The whole jazz thing was just like Laurel Canyon with the hippie thing, man. Okay. It was all MK Ultra guys. What?
Rest in peace. Rest in war.
What's up, Farhan?
James?
Exactly right. Well, rest in peace to John Rappaport, as you say,
Absolutely.
an OG, longtime conspiracy realist. And I hope people will familiarize themselves with the stuff in my archive, in your archive, and of course his work generally. It deserves to be remembered. But having said that, yes, there is a roundup of rascals in this rest in peace segment as well, including, of course, Lindsey Graham and the hello, fellow conspiracy realists. You like conspiracy theories, right? Well,
No shit, Sherlock. This guy's fucking sharp, man.
it was definitely Putin who killed Lindsey Graham. Source, trust me, bro. If you want a refutation of that, I'll throw in a link to Andrew Korybko's newsletter on Substack, Stop the Madness, Putin Didn't Kill Lindsey Graham, in which he provides the opposite viewpoint on that particular one. But hey, maybe it was Israel? But why? I mean, no one has been a bigger supporter or fan of Israel in the U.S. Congress critter nexus than Lindsey Graham. And just like you, I have remembered Lindsey Graham for all of my political consciousness of the past couple of decades. So I am flabbergasted to find out he only started in, 2003 or something? I would have assumed he went back to the 70s or something like that. Anyway, no big loss, but like with all of these creatures that die in the swamp, it's not like the swamp is...
Creatures in the swamp, bro. We're draining the swamp, aren't we? Is that what we're doing? We're draining the swamp.
But like with all of these creatures that die in the swamp, it's not like the swamp is going to get any less fetid. It's just that different swamp creatures will emerge to take his place. And from what I understand, his sister is going to serve out the rest of his term or something. Like, how? I don't know. I don't know how this American system works.
Fuck, even I don't even know. I'm like, wait, I died. Let my sister take over. Oh, okay.
Over there. And with regards to Mitch McConnell,
What the fuck,
it is funny
man?
seeing the memes about that proof of life picture and how this can't be real, et cetera, et cetera. But it just goes to show that even if there is truly nothing whatsoever happening, they can just literally just not tell you anything for a couple of weeks, and then people online can go crazy with the speculation, etc. And then they can come out and go, look, you're all crazy, I'm alive. So I don't know. Again, I don't think it will fundamentally change the direction of the United States, whether Mitch McConnell lives or dies. So I'm not particularly hanging on my edge of my seat about it, but it is interesting to speculate. And as you say, maybe the most interesting part about it is his wife? Question mark? Yeah.
Big time connections to just multi-billionaire Zhang Zemin and shipping and all that sort of stuff. Kind of sounds like, I don't know, business as usual. But James, I swear, I used to joke back in college because we all had our kind of college town jobs, mostly service industry kind of things. We're also, of course, youngsters who like to party, and sometimes you have trouble making it into that work shift the next time. I had the idea that was like, as long as you have someone covering your shift, it's allowed at any employment across America. So we just extrapolated out to this level. Yeah, it's like, oh, how important is your job if some rando without any experience can suddenly replace you, family or not? Hey, where's the foreman? We really got a lot of work to do on this really complex construction project. Oh, he died. His brother from 7-Eleven's going to come and cover.
His brother's from the dispensary is going to cover for him. What? Oh, shit. We got a deadline, bro. You got to build this crazy building. Let's go. That's pretty funny.
Complex construction project. Oh, he died. His brother from 7-Eleven's going to come and cover it. It's like, okay, can everybody do that? No, only your important Congress critters can do that, James. That's see, if you know President Pilata, that's how I would run things here. Thankfully, that's never going to happen.
President Pilata.
That's how we get going on New World Next Week, episode 637.
Damn. That's a lot of episodes. Crow 777's up to like 613, I think. I watched Crow on episode 8. I remember that. That was the first time I saw him. And then I went back and listened to 1 through 7. So I was caught up. Like within a week. It was great. But 613, 687. Man, there's a lot of shit going on, bro.
As we move to our second story, well, I'll just have a whole little triptych here of, I think, pretty interesting Oregon stories. Now, you know, I used to live in Portland, Oregon for about 15 years. Still a lot of interesting, fascinating things going on there. Because even though we don't live there, we still love it. We still kind of miss it, even though we know we don't want to live there anymore. Oregon data centers face sharp electricity hike under new Power Act. The state of Oregon's utility regulator implementing a new rule that will raise the electricity bills of data centers and other large energy users to allow lower rates for other customers. To allow lower rates. That doesn't mean you're going to get them. The Oregon Public Utility Commission approved updated electricity rates for data centers and other residential and commercial customers that Portland General Electric, PGE, was required to change under a state law known as the Protecting Oregonians with Energy Responsibility, the Power Act. Under the law.
Did you guys catch that? Yeah, I'm sure you guys did, man. Oh, I know you guys did. Protecting the Oregonians. That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, Crow's OG.
PGE was required to change
good stuff,
under a state law known as the Protecting Oregonians with Energy Responsibility, the Power Act. Under the law, PGE will raise rates by an average of 29% on data center customers, while residential customers will see an average decrease of 1.3%. Commercial rates will fall by an average of 2.1%, and other industrial customers' rates will decline by an average of 1.4%. PUC estimated the move will impact about 963,000 customers across PGE's service territory. I'm sure that would have included us if we were living there and where we used to live. These changes ensure that costs created by data centers in PGE's territory are more accurately reflected in their rates, said Commission Chair Lee Thatani. By putting this structure in place now, we're getting ahead of a bigger issue, citation needed, enabling responsible data centers to pay their own way and protecting customers from higher costs in the future. PGE's rate changes officially took effect today. After a long, rather month-long review by PUC after the changes were delayed from their original implementation date in early June to accommodate a more in-depth review.
Accommodate? I like that word. I think...
After a long, rather month-long review by PUC after the changes were delayed from their original implementation date in early June to accommodate a more in-depth review. In the first utility, it is the first utility in Oregon to adapt a new rate schedule for data center customers under the law, the Power Act, signed into law last year by Governor Tina Kotek after the legislation passed the Democratic-controlled legislature on votes that largely, of course, went along party lines in both chambers. Governor Kotek said in a statement that the Power Act was intended to ensure fairness and accountability.
Help me.
When large energy users like data centers take up more load on Oregon's electrical grid. And James, I wonder, though, is it battle of the day late, dollar short, white liberal governor ladies? Because it's contagious. New York Governor Kathy Hochul enacts nation's first statewide moratorium on building new data centers. So that's maybe some not unmitigated good news, but I would argue they only care now that it's in the news and they want to get out in front of the parade and act like they're leading it when, of course, they are always behind.
That's true, man. That's true. Yeah, the whole lunar wave. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a plane passing by earlier or something. I don't know. That would explain the two waves because you got two engines usually. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen. Have you guys seen the? What is it? Jupiter wave, and yeah, there's a couple other ones. Saturn, Jupiter, and Saturn waves, both, man. We got a couple of those too, for sure. Interesting. All right, back to the back. Let's get back to it.
Another story. Act like they're leading it when, of course, they are always behind. Another story from Oregon that I think is pretty related. Proposed Oregon radar sites to detect airborne threats draws environmental concerns. This basically looks like the Fed saying...
That looks like a harp deal, man, right there, bro. Yeah, kind of harpish.
We want to put in a bunch of radars and satellites so we can tell if we're being attacked by the Chicons or the Russians. But
yeah, Mongoose. Yeah, I've seen plenty of videos, other planets getting lunar waved. Getting waved like ripples, yeah. Waved like ripples. Yep. Interesting. We'll just leave it at that, man. It's super interesting, cool shit, man. I asked a fucking astrophysicist, man. He's like, rocket dude, man. I'm like, what the... He's like totally into... He had no explanation. He's like, I don't know. He didn't give a fuck. This guy's like at the top of his field. It's like, he didn't give a shit about nothing like that. It was weird. It's kind of weird.
But they're not putting it in Portland where all the libs go. They're putting it out in the country. Do the words Malheur, refuge, standoff ring any bells? You might remember in Malheur, Oregon, that is one of their counties. The Bundys, the Ammon Bundys, they joined in on the Malheur standoff. All of these stories again that were going on when it was black man bad, like orange man bad. Of course, they were doing that because of these awful Democrats. So now I will be really interested to see how this story goes when MAGA wants to put a bunch of radars in places where MAGA don't want it. It is a beautiful place. Again, there's Portland, and then there's the entire rest of Oregon and the other legal shenanigans that, again, you remember, you got to start out with a good acronym because you're not going to get any good coverage and any good sloganeering if you don't have a good acronym like the Power Act or the Peace Act. People for the Elimination of Animal Cruelty Exemptions. Animal rights activists move closer to banning hunting in Oregon. Petition has got enough signatures. They say it is going to go on the ballot, James. This would ban all hunting in
Oh, fuck. That's not going to go well, bro. The hunters, I mean, I worked with a lot of these guys, man. I know these cats real well, bro. Hunting is what they live for, man. These are some serious Mongos, bro. You start outlawing hunting, man, you're going to have some... It's like outlawing fishing and boating. Fuck. What else you going to outlaw? Drinking water? Fuck. I mean, where's it going to end? You can't drink water.
activists move closer to banning hunting in Oregon. Petition has got enough signatures. They say it is going to go on the ballot, James. This would ban all hunting in Oregon, which again is little tiny Portland and a whole other giant state that knows and loves the outdoors and the environment. And this, I don't think will really go well. This strikes me as one of those moves that they want to push you to see how far you'll actually go. If we can just goad you in.
Seems like that way. Yeah, about 2 months ago, man, my buddy was working. He saw some fake news. He saw something on Facebook or something. It was like, they're going to outlaw hunting, like nationwide. I'm like, no, they're not. That's bullshit. But yeah, it sounds like one of those things where they're just testing it out to see, dude, how far can we get here, man? Yeah.
They want to push you to see how far you'll actually go if we can just goad you into, I don't know, freaking out and trying to occupy some national park. James, that is an Oregon trilogy for you.
Very interesting stories, all of them. So I hope people will check into them in the show notes. But yes, specifically on the data center story, I think you're exactly right. Yeah, of course, the politicians like to get out in front and say, hey, guys, we're leading this parade. And of course, what they're probably trying to do is take the very real movement of people who are very...
The data centers are vampires. I'm telling you. They're vampires.
very angry about the
They're
data.
sucking up our water, our electricity. They're just horrible things. They're just brutal. We've got to get... Yeah. Ay.
The centers and
What's up, nation? Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you, man. One man, what's going on? You're far out. You guys are rolling in. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for letting me hang out with you.
steer it into some sort of regulatory process. And don't worry, guys, we'll charge them more for electricity, and it's all okay. And once they smooth it all over, then people can go back to their lives. See, you protested and it worked. If you don't want to see this movement go in that direction, I'll posit a couple of things. One, the answer to that isn't to go, okay, well then we shouldn't protest because, you know, they're just going to steer it in whatever direction. No, the answer is to take over those protests and do them yourself. And don't allow some politician to come in and try to smooth things over with some regulatory obfuscation. So if you are interested in not following some politician that's pretending to lead the parade, but lead your own parade, boy, have I got a resource for you. It's called reclaimfuture.com. It's the website for Reclaim Our Future, which is promising a national day of action against AI data centers. We aim to build a nonpartisan, nonviolent alliance of activists, advocates, independent media outlets, individuals, influencers, and organizations who are ready to hit the streets and raise their voices. It's time we collectively take a stand against the rapid acceleration in data center development. And they have a host an event button, which will take you to a map of the US. And you can, if you can see if there's an event in your area. And if there isn't an event in your area, oh, I guess it's on me. Okay, you can add your event. We're trying to people are involved in this movement.
Yeah, I was just in Vegas last weekend, and yeah, there's a big giant data center out there. I had to drive by, and it runs a company called Switch. Yeah. Anyway, it's a huge place, man. Lots of air conditioners. Anyway, I wouldn't want to live next to it, bro. I really wouldn't. So.
So I hope people.
But there's already 5,000 data centers in America, dude. 5,000. China's got like 800. America has 5,000 data centers. China, 800. Okay. What the hell is going on, Mongos? I don't know. Something fishy going on, man.
Well, at least check it out at reclaimfuture.com. And also on that note, people will remember from my Solutions Watch about Dune and the Butlerian Jihad and AI data centers and all of that earlier this year. I was talking to Hakeem Anwar about his AI data center map and the accompanying report. Well, that report is now finally available, so people can go to aidatacentermap.org to get that report on the data center issue, to become informed about it.
There we go.
Now the data center map is up and running, and again, you can explore the map and add information about data centers in your area, etc. So there's a lot of valuable resource there for people who are not just going to sit back and let some politician try to smooth things over here. No, this is a genuine, real movement, and what it is and what it becomes is up to us, not them.
I mean, it's kind of on brand for New York's government.
I think it's kind of late, bro. They got 5,000 of these things already built, man. I mean, I don't know what. We'll see how this turns out, man. It's not looking good.
Kathy Hochul, she was the one who wanted to ban, cook stoves and things. Oh, whoops, and then was busted in her own photographs using the same thing she says you're not allowed to use. But I think in some ways the inspiration from our British brothers and sisters destroying all those ULEZ cameras, the ultra low emission zone cameras, dude, the flock revolt here in the States is on as well. People know.
Oh, flock it. Let's go. Flock the flockers.
Cameras. Dude, the flock
the flockers.
Revolt here in the States is on as well. People know what they are now. Flock.
I saw my first one Monday. I drove to Vegas and back, 250 miles each way. Never saw a flock camera. Went down to San Diego on Monday. Bunch of them on the freeway, man. All over the fucking place down there, man. Oh, fuck yeah. They're all over the place.
These giant surveillance cameras, think of them again as your Amazon Ring Door, your flock. It's just the surveillance state that they sell to people in a fun way that keeps you safe, except it never actually does.
Yeah. Americans are, yeah. I trust my fellow Americans, man. They're gonna eventually do the right thing, man. They're gonna get busy. I'll videotape, live stream it for you guys, man. It's gonna be fun.
Never seem to really work in places where they're really needed. So the flock revolt is on here in the States as well.
The flock revolt, that's hilarious.
We can call that not a mitigation. Good news.
Yeah, once the boys get busy, man, things will get busy. I already seen a shitload of like memes and little short videos. People like, yeah, fucking those flock cameras up, bro. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Move to our third and final story. Man, this guy was a weekly mention on New World Next Week back in the day. He was quite the boogeyman, because I don't know if you know, people might have just joined this party, but about 20 years ago, still doing this work, we were really worried that U.S. and Israel were going to collude together and go to war against Iran or something.
No, that guy's crazy. Wait, what?
U.S. and Israel were going to collude together and go to war against Iran or something. Grabbing it from Zero Hedge, U.S. officials say Iran's Ahmadinejad was Mossad asset met with intel chief in Hungary. Iran's former hardline president put his face up. You're like, do you remember that face? Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, of all people. The New York Times out with a bombshell report which alleges that Israel's Mossad for years sought to cultivate him as an Israeli intelligence asset. The apparent multi-year effort to recruit and reinstall Ahmadinejad as leader of Iran has come to nothing at a moment his status and fate remain unclear amid the fog of war, and after a prior U.S.-Israeli strike on his house during the opening salvos of Operation.
Holy shit show, man. Welcome to Shit Show Productions. Fuck, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Prior U.S.-Israeli strike on his house during the opening salvos of Operation Epic Fury resulted in him being whisked away from his Tehran neighborhood by his bodyguards. I hadn't heard anything about that. The story, which cites U.S. officials who are, for whatever reason, choosing this moment to leak the insider info, begins in the following. In early 2024, the rector of the university in Budapest received a startling request from a top Hungarian government official. The official told the rector, Professor Gergely Deli, the Ludovica University of Public Service should hold a climate change conference and extend an invitation to an unlikely guest, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the widely reviled former president of Iran. Even more shocking was the reason. The official told Mr. Deli that the conference was merely a front, like a vaccination drive when they really just want to gather up all your DNA. For Mr. Ahmadinejad to have secret discussions in Budapest with intelligence operatives from Israel, Mr. Ahmadinejad's avowed enemy. You can believe that. And we go back to October 11th, 2009.
No. Dude. No.
James, how many years even is that? The pilot episode of New World Next.
2009. Ding dongs. Fuck.
Very first episode, very first story. Ahmadinejad was born a Jew. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. It was nice knowing you. It's nice having this channel. It was good. Fuck. I'm sure I'm toast.
So are you telling me, James, that 17 years later, what we said on the very first New World Next Week episode now has been vetted and proven by the New York Times?
That's hilarious, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. There's no fucking way, right? I mean, oh, fuck me, man. Help me out, please.
World Next Week episode now has been vetted and proven by the New York Times.
Welcome, man. Welcome to the Matrix. Here we go.
Maybe. Yes, I hope people will actually go and check out that story from, as you say, October 11th, 2009, the very first pilot episode of New World Next Week, which linked back to a Telegraph story. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad revealed to have Jewish past, which takes its cue from a photograph of Ahmadinejad where he was holding his identity card, and that exposed, he doxed himself because Ahmadinejad...
Oh, he done doxed himself. Uh-oh.
Ahmadinejad is not his original birth name. He was originally Saburgian, which is a Jewish name meaning cloth weaver. And so the Telegraph wrote this whole story about it and about his family and how they changed their name to, once they converted to Islam, and as they were...
That's a full circle, right? Yeah. Let's go.
Actually Jewish and all of this. And we reported on it at that time. But also the second ever episode of New World Next Week, which was for some reason just 4 days later on October 15th, 2009. It involved the first ever amendment correction edition of a New World Next Week story, where we reported on The Guardian, which just a few days after that Telegraph report came out with Ahmadinejad has no Jewish roots, in which they tried to basically poo-poo all of this and say, no, Saburgian is not a well-known Jewish name, and it doesn't mean cloth weaver, and all of this. Make of that what you will. At any rate, they do admit, well, yes, his birth name was not Ahmadinejad, it was Saburgian. But, nothing to see here. Who cares? Who cares why they changed their name?
Nothing to see. Nothing to move.
Anyway, yeah, it's a crazy story. But, fast forward 15, 16, 17 years, and okay, right. It's exactly. I mean, it lines up anyway, regardless of whether or not he is actually from a Jewish family, whatever. The point is, yes, he was colluding with Israeli intelligence agents in a quest and a bid to come back to power. And that's sort of what this revolves around. Ahmadinejad is not likely to take over in Iran anytime soon under any normal circumstances. But hey, maybe if Mossad had their thumb on the scale during some sort of regime change operation that, oh, by the way, they were running. Remember when it was reported earlier this year, Mossad is there in the protests in Iran, leading the way and supplying guns and arms and stuff. Yeah. So again, this is part of a much deeper operation. The roots go deep, and maybe right back to Ahmadinejad's real roots as a Suburgian.
Hey, they say Hitler had Jewish blood as well, so this is also kind of in keeping with sort of what I would call historical conspiracy theorizing, or possibly agitprop, because it's meant to agitate. The propaganda is meant to aggravate people. I'll also include a link, and James, I got my speculation about why those episodes are so close together. Our show on this day, 16 years ago today in 2010, episode, I don't even know what number that one is, Amiri abducted, Kelly suicided, farmers bankrupted, from July 15th, 2010. In the first couple of seconds, you'll hear me counting us in, because back in the old days, you could only put up 10 minutes, and we still, to this day, shoot these as though they are live, so we don't have to do a bunch of heavy surgery and post-production kind of editing. So that's a fun one to listen to. I heard it playing today, James, and I was like, why am I counting things off? 4 days later, I wonder if we were already lining up for, hey, this is the day. I was about to bring up a calendar, but I didn't want to mess up my video. I wonder if the pilot episode we just shot on whatever day we could, and that very next episode is actually my Wednesday and your Thursday, as we have done these shows for nearly a couple of decades. We run newworldnextweek.com.
All right. You guys are great. Ding dongs. Fuck. Ding dongs. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, my computer's slow. It's hot here, man. I think that's part of it.
Can you do that? Let me hear you.
No, that's not gonna do it. No. No, we played that last night. All right, play it again. Play it. No. Yeah, my computer's acting up, man. I'm sorry.
The background part.
Very slow. It's acting slow, man. I don't know, man. I'm looking for something. Hang on, man. Damn it. There we go. All right, I appreciate you guys. Sorry my computer's slow, man. I'm getting a new one. I'm getting a new computer.
You don't know my kind in your world. Very soon the time will tell. You telling me the things you're gonna do for me. I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street. No more need
Damn. Take that. Oh my God, Lev, you're alive. Lev's alive. Lev's alive, man. Shit.
Byington on drums.
Sweet. All right. All right. I'm gonna try something here. Hold on. What's up, Chill? What's up, Dan? Lev. Oh my goodness. What a bunch of crazy, kooky, crazy people. I love you guys. All right. I gotta watch something real quick. Hold on, man. I'll find it. There we go. There we go. Chillster dude. Chillster dude Lux. The duder. Far out, man. All right. Sit through a commercial. I gotta sell you some shit. Hold on. What am I selling you? Shit. I'm selling you some shit. All right. Hang on. Damn, my computer's totally fucked, man. Sorry. Yeah, it's fucked up. Damn it.
Here we are. Very exciting. Artillery exercise on the campus of the Military Academy. West Point on the Hudson. There we go. West Point. Still a military school today, I believe. And dressed really, really weird. I don't know. White pants. The military has white pants. I would never wear white pants. Just a bad idea. They're not gonna look good in a day. I mean, unless you just stay indoors. White pants are for people who are mostly indoors. And different shirts. But this one's got like a button-up kind of shirt. It's regular button-up, but then this one's got like some crazy shirt going on. Really frilly. And to be honest, these men look really frilly. Don't look like military students. I guess they could be, but it...
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
just all seems...
That does look fucking photoshopped, man. 100%. Frilly Willy. Photoshop.
silly. I think the cannon is ridiculous. I think this man over here with a wedgie is pretty ridiculous. Look how many...
You know, what the fuck is he doing, man? He's like... You got a cramp? What the hell's going on, bro? Taking a piss? He looks like he's taking a piss.
many cannons they have too. This is just the school. A whole row of them and a whole bunch back here. And what do I know? What can I know? Some people have said these people could actually be penciled in. There does
Yeah, I've said that. I've said that before. Yeah.
seem to be something artistic about them. And here
Photoshop.
it's pretty busy. Only a couple people with transportation. One here, one back here. Everybody else is walking. And look at this. 2 cathedrals? Or is
Look at this fucking retard terrier shit.
this the same cathedral? I really don't know. I have no real purpose. Here's the Erie Canal Viaduct in Rochester, New York. We've discussed this before. The Erie Canal Bridge. Just mind-blowing. They built a bridge for the canal. It's so amazing. Now boats are actually going over this river. Unbelievable. And look at the city. Just in ruin.
Dude, that almost looks like a pencil drawing. Especially the railing here. Looks pencil.
Abandoned. Rochester, New York. Abandoned. And I'm both haunted and amused by this idea. I imagine. In fact, I feel like I have memories of dreams or something like that. Maybe we all do. Maybe it's just...
All right. The Erie Canal. Apparently, you had like horses pulling the boats, okay? Horses. That's what this... But over here, man, you see the boat. But nothing's pulling it. Almost looks like a tugboat kind of thing, man. Very interesting.
Ingrained in us idea of
I don't know, man.
inheriting. In fact, we see this with movies, and it's a theme that's played out like an apocalyptic kind of image comes to mind. And yet that's this. So serene and tranquil without the people. And perhaps these early photographers were just snapping pictures of the old world the way they saw it before the people moved in. And then later somebody took advantage of these photos and sketched in activity. So today I want to look at a few things. Thank you for being here this week. I love you all. God bless and welcome.
Yeah, the horsepower canals. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
So I want to start off by apologizing to the president. Forgive me, Mr. President. Of course everybody means well. I really think that most people mean well. We all just have different ideas, and it's a shame, but those ideas are so different. So I was wrong. Many people pointed out the cheap arch that I showed is not the arch that he plans on building. So again,
I don't... When you did that, John, I didn't think you fucking meant that plastic shit. I think that was just for the birthday celebration, the 4th of July shit, man. I didn't think
that I showed is not the arch that he plans on building. So again, I'm half excited. Once again, I find myself half excited. This is the proposed Trump arch. Here we...
The Trump arch, man. Let's go. Let's build this fucker, man. Let's go.
Here we go. You can see a architectural rendering of it here. Little people. This baby looks as big as the one in Paris. And in my last video, we looked at the one in Paris. The one in Paris is still nicer. But again, they haven't added some of the features, perhaps. It is just a mock-up. Pretty...
The Arch de Trump. Yeah, fuck's sake.
Impressive, as long as it's not like Las Vegas. Right. And let's see. I've taken some screenshots. Here we go. It says Trump's arch and crews are to work 20 hours a day.
Whoa. 20 hours a day? And crews. And that could be in shifts. 20 hours a day. Okay.
Okay. So we're just...
Not 24. Fuck that. We don't want to work 24 hours, bro.
Gonna push the crews.
Come on.
And let's see. Exciting. This is Trump Arch.
I don't want to work
So
that
it
long.
should be done, or he should want it to be done, I'm imagining, before he's out of office. Hence why 20-hour work days. Here again, we have a little look of what it might look like. Proposed design. Pretty big.
Pretty aggressive,
plain
man.
again,
Pretty
but
aggressive.
Pretty big. And here's a little arch. So we have a lot of different sized arches. From the handheld to the one that we saw at the fair in Washington to this mega arch. An arch that...
It's all fake and gay. It's all fake and gay. Far out, yeah.
It would, at least in size, rival the one in Paris. And here again, the one in Paris. Let us appreciate her. Here we go. Pretty similar. Just lacking the designs again. It's like they left them blank. And again, half excited. A lot of promises. Again, well-intended promises. And I think the lack of delivery on promises is also well-intended. A strange, backwards, stupid way. And either way, I say again, an opportunity. So the challenge is still on the table. An opportunity to show us how much money, how many workers. Again, they're competing with the 1800s. Before power, before electric machinery and heavy equipment, before communication. Writing letters delivered on horse and still accomplishing something like this. So again, it should
Yeah, that's astonishing. It's astonishing.
be equal, if not better. It should be better. We have such an advantage. Let's see.
It should be better. And it won't be better. That's the problem. That's why we like looking at this stuff and go, wait, we can't do better than that. Now?
Okay.
What the fuck's wrong with this?
It wasn't the arch at the fair we saw with the vinyl wrapping. It's going to be more like this. And honestly, this isn't even that nice. The arch in Paris has the big arch here. And then if you look carefully, there's an arch within... Let me show you what I mean. There we go. You see how there's arches that continue on the inside? So this arch is already better. Crazy, right? Already better. Because this essentially has 3 arches. 2 on the legs and then 1 in the center here. I mean, already going cheap and cutting corners. So what's in here?
Yeah, they went full gay-tard. They fucked it up, man. You gotta have the arches on the sides too, bro. Come on.
This makes me feel like it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be hollow. I mean, what's gonna be in here? What a waste. You've got to have the arch.
It'll be made out of plaster, drywall, and stucco. It's not gonna be made out of fucking solid freaking whatever they use. Yeah.
On each side as well. So half excited. We'll see. Now here's another arch that I like. This arch is called the Soldier and Sailor's Arch in Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn. This arch. Now this one's pretty awesome. It is small, not as large as Trump's proposed arch. A lot of detail. A lot.
Fuck, there's a lot of detail there, bro. Shit. My settings. Oh, I gotta crank up the fucking quality here. My goodness. I'm sorry. That was low quality. There we go. There's some detail. A better detail, right? There we go.
Lot of detail. Like super creative, these old arches. Look at the...
Get the 2 ladies at the top with the wings. I don't know what the hell's going on here with this left and right battle. I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
Date up here, 1861 to 1865. Just the creativity of the old world. This is just so much better. Like, we don't even have the creativity.
Exactly. Look how that's total cock. It's a cock ripoff, man. It's a cheap ass ripoff.
Like, you know what? Just put a couple lines
Those fucking arches are insane, bro.
over here. We're more thinking about the things on top. We just don't know. We're just not those people. And I get it, you know? It's why...
That was the workers, you think? All right. Yeah, it was probably the guys that built it.
Just don't know. We're just not those people. And I get it, you know? It's why I appreciate the old world. I recognize it right away because of its overkill in size, in materials, in art. Overkill. This is not overkill. This is very Las Vegas right here.
Super Las Vegas, bro. I was just there, man. New York City's there. Paris. Italy. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on there in Vegas. But it's all like, you know, plaster and fake, you know, compared to the real deal, man. And this is fake compared to the real deal.
This is overkill. All the
I love you,
frilly
John.
little
Thank you, brother.
details and
Look at this
every
shit,
corner,
man.
like someone was tripping. and
Somebody was fucking tripping balls.
enjoying it while designing this beauty. This one in Brooklyn, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Equally as frivolous and frilly. And I think we do see some additions like this, and I think this may have been added later with the Civil War and the cannons. Although that's what they're calling it, the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. But was it really the Soldier and Sailors Monument? In my opinion, no. I don't think so. Now, some parts were original and some aren't. And they could be right next to each other. For instance, you see everybody has like old musket rifles and we see a cannon. Then here, this person is holding a fasces. And here's the world. Here's Minneapolis, Minnesota in 1907. Very important to look at these photos and not to look at the grandeur necessarily. And there is a lot of grandeur to appreciate here. There's
That's called a whole shitload of grandeur. That is a shitload of grandeur. If I'm using the term right. That's a mother load of grandeur. Look at these fucking places. Incredible. Oh, we're talking about arches. Check out all those fucking arches. There's fucking arches everywhere in this picture. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Minneapolis, Minnesota? Don't you know? Minnesota, yeah? Don't you know?
just a lot to appreciate here.
What's up, Dex?
Unbelievable.
Oh,
and then what?
shit, man.
There's just a lot
Unbelievable.
to appreciate here.
Right there, man. That building. Get out of here, man. Look at all. I mean, how can America have such a great city like this, and they totally tore it all down and replaced it with crap? There's a couple buildings left, but look at this. Why couldn't they just left it like this, man? It would have been fine. It would have been a great place to go visit. Now it's just shit.
Unbelievable. And then what do we see when we do see people? Let's look down here. It's ruined. Even the roof here.
Yeah, they got a big pile of crap over here. This roof's fucked up.
The roof has been through hell. And now look at these.
They got people fucking, homeless people with tents and shit. What the hell happened?
Tents. Look at this. This kind of looks like today, actually, in a lot of cities. A little tent city here. We do see a very old, early model automobile.
That's a Ford model. That's a Model T. Come on, John.
And we see a city that could occupy 1 million people, just like the early photos of San Francisco and everywhere, really. 1 million person city, high-rise buildings, apartments, and yet unnecessary for these people. In fact, we just see these people cleaning up these cities. These cities are old and weathered.
Yeah, there's a little cleanup there, cleanup here. A lot of cleanup going on here.
This city is like 100 years old at a minimum. In this picture, it's peaked and gone bust. And now these people are rolling in. What a mess, but a lot of opportunity. Look at the...
Damn.
trees, so mature as they could be, like a forest, an old, seasoned, abandoned, run-down city, built in the finest way, all brick, all stone, what we should expect in an early photo. Look at this. I love this. This goes on and on. Look at these brick buildings and ruins. Hotel Allen, a European plan. And just gone through so many rehashings as well. I mean, when you see this, there were clearly windows on this side, and they've been bricked up and even been painted over. Solid brick buildings. And here we go again. I love the corners. We get a feel for what is going on. Horse and wagon. I mean, we did see that automobile earlier. That seems to have been very rare. Mostly horse and wagon and wooden wheels and people. Wooden people in a brick world. Horse people in an advanced world. This is not what the beginning should look like. Too many windows, too many buildings. Here we can actually see them selling plumbing. Brass and metal. The National Brass and Metal Company. And here we go. Wholesale plumbing supplies. So this is almost like a Home Depot or something. Look at that. All kinds of beautiful porcelain, sinks, bathtubs. Really interesting. I mean, not what I think we've been sold about history. I mean, people had the outhouses and really didn't have plumbing. Of course, if you have a whole world like this to inherit all the buildings, you're going to have everything inside. And there was manufacturing in this old reset world. The reset world had everything, and I think they were more advanced than horse and wagon. They had everything. I believe they had flying vehicles as well. I mean, we've just inherited everything that they had. We've just reverse engineered their world. Eventually we'd get the trolleys running. Eventually we would ditch our horses and reverse engineer even the automobiles. Certainly the trains. But yeah, what is our part here? You guys know how I feel about all of this. What is our touch? What is our touch? Immediately. Our touch is the cheap signs. Just painting on all these buildings. That's our touch. And look how they live. They live. You can see what inspired They Live, the movie, the documentary. See right away at a glance. Look at all these. Once your eye catches all of these signs, what do you see? Obey. Consume. It's exactly what this is. Just in your face. And this is speaking to the new people. The new people, just like our people today, don't appreciate the old. The new people would not have appreciated all this old infrastructure either. More excited, more tantalized by the things that they're offered, and it's no different today. Again, the amusements, the products, the never-ending desire and consuming products, and that's what we see here. Just selling to a people, selling everything, and selling a history. I'm always curious, really. Surely they knew. Surely a lot of people knew. But again, if they were just brought in from wherever, and I believe all these inheritors will have been brought in from other places, it would have to be, other lands, and everything would be new to them. And really, when everything's new to you, you can almost be told anything. You could be told any story. And because you're new, you must accept it. Unless you ask questions, but again, you're not going to get a solid confirmation either. So this is sweet. Abandoned Minneapolis, 1907. Let's take a little pause. Okay, little pause. Little pause. Now, here's a picture of Atlantic City. There we go. Atlantic City, New Jersey, 1905. Many of you know I was born in this city, and many of you are from there. So here we go. This is a look at 1905 at the beach. Weird hats and weird clothing. Like nobody's really been to the beach. This is like...
Like, nobody's ever been to the beach before, ever. This is... What? Fucking one lady's still wearing her shoes.
Quite possibly the first
Both those ladies, well, I
day
don't
at
know.
the beach.
I don't know if they're
Even
ladies.
these people have almost been instructed to go to the beach, and we don't really have swimsuits. We have underwear and I don't know what, like designated clothes, like uniforms kind of. And anyway, you see them out here swimming in dresses and fully clothed, having no idea how to properly enjoy the beach. Even the child, no idea. Not knowing about a sandcastle, not enjoying.
I don't know shit. Made of wool. Yeah.
themselves.
It's hilarious. They don't look too happy.
Really kind of looking stressed out. Really serious. This little girl's like, what are you looking at? And it does suck. I've mentioned it before. No beach towels. You're just sitting in the sand. The tide is coming up and getting you wet. And look at this beauty in the background. Just impeccable.
Impeccable beauty. Freaking, hey, that's where they got the beer and the music, and let's go over there, man. They got a bunch of food or barbecue. No.
Impeccable buildings, piers, boardwalks. Everything is perfect. These people kind of don't get it and kind of seem unnaturally put here. Too similarly dressed and too awkward. First day at the beach, like the Amish at the beach. 1905. Again, look at the buildings. Are you seeing this? Look at this massive building.
Fucking massive buildings. Holy shit, man.
Thing built on a pier. Are you
On the fucking pier, bro. Yeah, that giant thing is built on the pier. Okay, yeah. Can I get a room? What do you got, a swimming pool? What's going on?
kidding me? Look at this thing. Castle on a pier. Castle on sticks. Amazing. And then this one. Here we can see Manhattan in 1911. Philadelphia. Now this is like the clash of what we would consider our modern era. Here we have cars now invading the scene. But everything still looks old and weathered, and it's still the old world. And yet we have jump-started the automobile. We're parking them essentially on the roofs of the buildings. And here we have Philadelphia, corner of 3rd and Arch Street. Pre-cheesesteak? Might be able to get a cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak? Ugh.
Somewhere. We can get...
Dude, those windows look so old, and yeah, like a million years of dust on them or something, man.
Cigars here. Quaker ice cream. Welcome truckers. So look at this. I just wanted to showcase the absolute abandonment. Like,
Dude, they got stoplights, bro. This is taken in the 50s, probably. Maybe 40s. Maybe.
where's the shop? Okay, the shop is in this little corner, I guess. If it wasn't for these cheap signs, we really wouldn't feel welcome or...
Modern day one-way sign, man. I don't know. That looks like a brand new one. Yeah. That pole looks brand new, man.
We're invited into this
That
building.
light pole.
Look at this thing. What happened here? Well, and it's the same everywhere. It's no different. But these windows have like several microns of caked on grime. I mean, they haven't been looked through.
Microns. It got microns.
In what looks like 30 years. Abandoned. Totally abandoned. And we can even see like another level just goes down. In places they put like metal so you don't fall in like we see here. So I haven't even shown you what I was going to show you. It's being kind of a fool tonight. Here again, the cars and the abandonment of these buildings. These
Dirty, fucked up old buildings, man. They just get rid of them. Let's get rid of them all.
dirty, not occupied in a long time buildings. This is the main street. So yeah, I wanted to look at the history of this soldier and sailor's arch just to kind of get a feel. It was built from 1889 to 1892. So 3 years. So that's pretty fair. So Trump, you know, has like a little less than 3 years. And this thing was built in the late 1800s. 1889.
Right.
And now...
Dude, we should be able to crank this fucker out in like what? 1 year? You know, no problem.
Of course,
It does look fresh. It looks fresh.
I believe that they built it in 1889. I believe it's older, of course. And today, you know, he's building it as like a monument. I don't even believe they were even supposed to be monuments in the old world. I think they had a function that is lost to us today. Here we can see this very arch that we're looking at in 1894 without sculptures. So of course this is what I think it really looked like. And then they added, like I said, those Civil War sculptures.
Yeah, those big tower columns look weathered, man. Those are even crazy. They got carvings on them.
Here, but there may have been something on the top, and they have just...
What What the hell is that? Like a fountain UFO thing in the right underneath the arch. What is that? I guess that's a fountain. I don't know, man.
Whited it out
There's a big Tartaria building back here too, man. Fuck.
the way they do. The whole sky, as you can see, of course, is completely whited out. And here's what I think that
Yeah, it does look like they took some shit off of there. It looks like there's something up there that could. Yeah, even the tops of these, man. You'd think he would have put something up here at the top of these little towers, for sure, man. Come on, something's missing off the tops. Exactly.
they found. This is it. What you see
that's the way they
is
found
what you
it.
get. Nothing is built here. Not by these people.
The
Not
found-
with these
the founder-
delicate,
the founders.
delicate little wheels. These dinky.
What's up, Bear? Ding dong. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. They built shit in like 6 months back then. They just get it done.
Wooden wheels that we're working with in this time period. So,
A bicycle and wooden wheels.
how about the rest of the world? I've shown this triumphal arch before in North Korea. I've shown this one in Africa, and they're everywhere. They're just absolutely everywhere. And even if they build this Trump arch, it will still be the least impressive, perhaps all of the arches that we see in the world. And let's have a little look at those after a quick pause.
All right, pull over, man. Pull over. Yeah, it got burned down, and they rebuilt it. Like a couple years later, it was all new again. It burned down. Yeah.
Okay. I had to take
Holy shit! What was that? Nothing to see here, man. I like wearing white to work. Actually, I don't. But these ding dongs do. And hey, I found some pretty cool shit here, man. Let's check it out. All right. What do you got?
Okay. I had to take a break. My computer. I swear I'm gonna buy a little refrigerator. Put the computer in the refrigerator. It was 100 today. A couple hours ago. My weather goes from 100 down to 50 Fahrenheit. 50-degree difference. Cool nights, refreshing nights, a relief from the hot days. Anyway, final part. Forgive me. I wasn't going to look at this website, so maybe that's good. I'm a big fan of accidents. In my own life, a lot of good things have come on accident. So anyway, I thought we would just look at some arches, just to really appreciate the arch. And let me know in the comments what you think the arch really is. I mean, maybe it is just what they say it is, which is just like a memorial. I joke about everything that they say everything is. Tombs, prisons. Prisons are some of my favorites. Castle, prisons. But anyway.
Castle prisons. Yeah, I like those. And then don't forget about the friggin' castle insane asylums. I mean, there's a whole shitload of those. The castle insane asylums. Lots of them. Oh my God.
These things are everywhere. Here we're told the arch is popularized by the ancient Romans. The arches are important monuments. They were built to commemorate people, and they were really popular in the 19th century, with the exception of our benevolent president, now bringing us the newest arch in the realm. So let's look at some...
Yes, Bear. Yes, you're correct, Bear. It's called a breatharian. A breatharian, apparently. Yeah, I've heard the term years ago. Breatharian. All right, very interesting.
Now bringing us the newest arch in the realm. So let's look at some arches of old. On the left we have the Arch of Constantine. Look at this.
Oh, fucking Constantine. Get the fuck. They got to put a fence around that shit, man. Can't have people like walking through there, man. That's not
Let's
good.
look at all
Or at least walking through there without paying. You got to pay, bitch. You got to pay. Fucking ding dongs.
the action going on. You can see a date up here. It's probably been changed. A lot going on a smaller arch, and maybe just entrance to the city. In a past video that is on my other channel, if you don't know my other channel, I talked about this World's Fair in Vienna. Ah, Vienna, so fair. And I love this baby, actually. This is 1873. Look.
That looks like a pencil drawing, dude. Come on.
Look at this World's Fair in 1870.
What the fuck is that? Like Space Mountain at Disneyland? What the fuck?
73. Look at the roof. Look at this domage. This is really futuristic. But no,
It's super futuristic, bro. Yeah, it's like way
not
out
my
there.
point. My point is this little triumphal arch here. Triumphal in front of this Vienna World's Fair 1870s dome. Ding.
Dude, that looks so pencil drawing.
Now, I don't know.
Ah,
Suppose
fuck.
that maybe it is exactly as we are told. But here, my dear friends, we see the arch is actually part of something else. In fact, a small part of something else. It is the entryway. And if what we see everywhere is true, then buildings could be demolished and yet their entry archways could remain. And this has all the features of
that's
the
interesting.
triumphal arch. You can see now why it would be important to have the
Who the fuck is that Mongo in the corner? I don't know, man. Who's the Mongo?
entry archways could remain.
That's John. That's
This
John.
has all the features of the triumphal arch. You can see now
John
why
Lennon.
it would be important to have the main entryway through the main arch and then the two side arches like we see in Paris and many others. So now you can enter through the front and the sides. Although we don't have side ones here in Vienna. But I think you see my point. If it was the entrance to a building, like it is here, it would be beneficial to have the other arches. And again, I have a video on this on my other channel, if you want to check it out. But now, consider the arch. Now it makes sense as the front of a building, a beautiful entryway that can be accessed from three sides. And I think the Vienna World's Fair was just really telling. Here we can have a better look at
Yeah, it looked like Space Mountain, right? Mongo?
this
100%.
entry.
It looks like Space Mountain, bro. That's why I was like, it looks like Space Mountain. With, Roman architecture. There you go.
Arch to the World's Fair. I mean, now it looks awesome, right? Now it looks sick. Didn't look that impressive before, right? Now look at this baby. Now we're talking pretty sweet arch. And you see my point. If
Fuck me, man.
one were to demolish the building, then all you would have left is the arch. And you could call it a monument. You could say the World's Fairs are temporary, even though I don't think these old World's Fairs were ever temporary. This is so nice. Like so nice. Forgive me. Let's get back to our arches around the realm. So here the Arch of Constantine. Love it. Here again, the random arch. So now consider my theory that the arch is actually the entryway. Again, look at this arch. Look at the entryway to this building. Is it so far-fetched of me to say such a thing? Now let's go back again. So here we were in Rome. And so, here they're reaching too. They don't know. Trying to explain why people built them. And here's the soldier and sailors in Brooklyn that we were looking at a minute ago. Soldier and sailors. Here it is before the soldier and the sailors were added. And here she is, really. So all they've added are the statues. Clearly a different
We were right. They added that shit. We saw that.
feature. An
We saw that
afterthought.
coming.
So now we have one in
That one.
Brussels, Belgium. This one is huge. And a triple arch. I don't know if this necessarily falls into the same category. However, This one does have more building attached to it. And so take away the wings, and what else was taken away? Oftentimes we're just left with the arch. And here she is on the inside. Again, similar features in all of them. Definitely built by the same people. Much older than we're told.
Could be
And here we are
portals.
in Mexico City. This one is pretty interesting. This one kind of seeming like a different style arch again, but nonetheless, strange arch and definitely old world. Different style, but I'm glad they included it. And look at this one in India. Oh my.
Oh, fuck it, hey, man.
So different style,
Damn.
but the arch again. This one is really tall, really top heavy, and pretty simple, almost looking like it's been bastardized, especially for India. India is just known for their really intricate architecture. They say this was built or commissioned. They don't even say it was built, it was commissioned in 1921 to commemorate Indian soldiers. So again, a similar story. Very interesting. Here we are in Lisbon, Portugal. I love this one. And this one is like connected, you see, to the buildings. So again, are we seeing demolishing of buildings and just leaving the arch in many cases? And here in Portugal, we have a connection, which is really cool. So it serves as like a portal to the city, or to the square at least. The Rua Augusta Arch. The arch was constructed as part of the rebuilding after the Great Lisbon Earthquake of 1755. So we are told. This one I've shown in a past video. Probably most of these. North Korea. Free, artistic. Again, I'm joking. I don't know how to say it. I mean, they're a communist country. This is very frivolous. 1925 to 1945. It was completed in 1982. The communist countries are the funniest. Like everything was built in 1982. Similar to the palace in Bucharest, 1980s. We're told it was built and was already weathered. It was immediately weathered. This thing actually looks very clean, but I don't think, people drive here. You can't just have a car. So there's like no pollution or no dirtiness, essentially, in
Pretty blue sky, man. I like it.
North Korea. Really brutalist, really square, but beautiful. And I think it has been
We can barely fucking build a Dollar General. Fuck.
altered. These dates have been put up here,
Yeah.
these statues. Again, the statues, we always have adding and removing.
I don't know, man. I'll give you my Vegas analogy real quick, because I moved there in '84. Here we are, 42 years later, and the town that I spent last weekend in is completely fucking different. 42 years, bro. They built so much shit in 42 years. They built Eiffel Towers and fucking, 100-story buildings all over the place, man. There's 20, 100-story buildings. When I lived there, man, there was none. And it's just insane how they've done this, man. This whole city's like completely changed from when I lived there 40 years ago, 42 years ago. Yeah, it's amazing. I was sitting out there looking at it for a while. I'm like, holy shit, man. I can't believe they built all this shit in 42 years, man. I just can't believe it, man. But they did it. They did do it, man. That's a fact. And it was just some, realization, like, can we build some shit in 40 years? Yeah, we can build some kick-ass shit in 40 years. Apparently. I've seen the facts. So keep that in mind. I don't know. Could these ding-dongs have built this shit? Fucking, I don't know, man. Somebody built it. I don't know when. I don't know who. There's no plaque to the guys that built it. I always like to see that. These are the fucking ding-dongs that actually fucking built it. And just, list their names on a fucking plaque somewhere. No, they never do that. The list of names, the guys that actually worked on the building, bro. I'd like to see that. Right, Bear? Come on. Yeah, there's some shit architecture out there, man. but there's some kick-ass art stuff. Fuck.
Moving. This one is really cool. In Milan, Italy. Look at this. So we have a triple, and then I think we can go from here to here. Look at this one in Barcelona, Spain. I love this one. An intricate brick. The way they laid the bricks. Look at this. Almost kind of having a Mayan South American feel in some ways. Also having an Indian feel in some ways. Like up here, sometimes you see like Shiva holding one in her hand. I forget what it's called. But anyway, look at this. I mean, this takes the cake. What a great expression that is. Sometimes I buy a slice of cake at the store. Just a slice. Look at this. I don't know.
That's some sick ass shit right there, man.
There's a lot more to see. Barcelona, Spain, 1888. It was part of the Barcelona Universal Expo. So like a World's Fair.
Hey, you get an expo and you get a World's Fair and you get a World Cup and you get a World Exposition and yeah, everybody gets one.
Of course. Many of them really use the same stories. It's pretty fascinating. So here we are in Munich, Germany. Germany has several arches. Look at this baby.
Yeah, they got a lot of arches there.
Built in 1852. So just
built it in 1 year, bro. 1 year. Boom. Kicked it out. No problem. We got this.
He noticed all these points, the years it was completed.
Yeah, exactly. Far out. Exactly. They list the fucking, the guy that fucking got the toilet paper on a movie. Oh, shit. The toilet paper guy. Yeah. But they wouldn't list the fucking guys that actually built the fucking building or built the arch or whatever, man. Where's the fucking list of players, bro? Every, soccer players, yeah. They put those guys' names all over the fucking stadium and everything, this guy played here and that guy played here. But no, the guy that actually fucking, it was Joe the fucking, blacksmith or Joe the fucking mason or whatever. No, they don't. There's no fucking list of anybody that built this shit, man. I want to meet these ding-dongs, fucking families, and say, hey, man, did you know your grandpa, great-great-great-great-grandpa built this fucking shit show? Fucking awesome. Yeah, it would have been cool, man. Joe Smith built it. Nothing. They don't even give you that cock shit. Come on.
It was just completed. A lot of these will be 1 year wonders. And the time period, again, before power, before anything that would really help facilitate the building of not only this arch, the whole city. Here's another one in Paris, France, a lesser known, less triumphal arch. We have a little Ferris wheel back here.
You gotta have a Ferris wheel. I got this huge Ferris wheel in Vegas, man. Huge fucking thing. It's called the High Roller. High Roller, bro. I guess a good name in Vegas. The High Roller. Yeah, it's huge. And they got the sphere there, man. I got to see that fucking thing. You can't miss it, man. It's weird, man. The fucking spheres everywhere.
Russia. There we go. The green. What did they paint this thing?
Joe Smith. Yeah. Brigham Young University. Joe Smith. You get an arch, and you get an arch.
Why painted green? Perhaps to...
Fucking Trump's going to get an arch, man. He's going to get... Oh, it's his...
Make it less obvious. I think all of these players, they're all in the same boat, the same bed, pushing the same BS, acting like they're separate nations, but really follow...
And they all wear the same uniform. Oh, suit and tie. Suit and tie, ding-dongs.
Following the same script. So here we go. Painted green with yellow
Painted green?
lettering. Totally ugly, but the same thing. This one is awesome. This one is really special.
It's in Spain? Madrid? Damn.
With the faceless knights. Madrid.
I would be so screwed if I ended up in one of these old world cities like this. My wife would be so pissed. I'd be like, I gotta go see this. I wonder if we can get inside of that. But do they have a basement? Or let's go check out the basement. Let's go. What do we got?
Madrid, Spain, and really having a kind of concrete look, like a poured cement polymer. And this one, as modern as it is, here I'm saying it's like cementish. We're told, of course we're told all of this, it was completed in 1778. London.
Just crank that bitch out in 1 year. Let's go. What do you got?
UK, nice little arch, conservative. Potsdam, Germany. Hot damn.
Hot freaking potatoes. Look at that.
Real beauty. I told you Germany has a lot of them, and this one we're told was completed in 1771. This one is just
Completed.
gorgeous in Manhattan, New York City. So here you go. It's nice to check out the rest of the realm and then come right back to North America and see that it's all the same. Different frills, but essentially the same grandeur. But again, horse and wagon, that's what we can expect. With horse and wagon, just like in all these countries. Here's another one in Moscow. Moscow is a thing for the colors. Here we have like a black and white, just gorgeous. I'd like to look underneath here. Beautiful, beautiful. What are these, like black geopolymer columns?
Black marble. I think it's just shipped it in. Yeah, cranked out a couple of shiploads of black marble.
Just amazing. So yeah.
Or granite. Black granite, maybe? I don't know. One of those. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Another one in Russia. Bucharest, Romania. Once again, here we go. Bucharest, Romania, socialist, non-art loving country, communist country, beautiful arch, dumbed down. You can tell they've had their hand in this one, really stripped it down. But nonetheless, now it's beautiful to compare them all and then look at the stories. So, you know, what would you say, like 1800s, just like the rest of them? Let's see. This arch was completed in 1922. Still old, but
They kept using the word, it was completed. They don't tell. It was built between this year and that year. No, it was completed. 22.
yeah, I call BS. I don't trust the Romanian narrative one bit. Anyway, forgive me. Beautiful arch. New Zealand. Kind of modest in New Zealand, but pretty cool. Looking pretty old and stained, a little burnt or just weathered. 1920s, they tell us. An Art Deco style. And here, this is in Montana. This reminds me of like Yellowstone. I think many of the national parks have arches like this. And here we go again. Absolute gold. I'm glad I kept going. Just hammering my point here. Entrance to the building again with an arch. And here we go again. Arch as an entrance to a building. I think there's something here. And this is exactly what they're saying here. They agree with me. I mean, obviously you have to, because that's what we see here. But yeah, they were also utilized. So along with being like memorials on their own, they were also utilized within the design of the much larger building. Ding. So that was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Awesome, 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 man. Appreciate you guys, man. All right, one song. I gotta go to bed. All right, one song, man. One song, bro. My computer is slow, man. Stranger.
And we take them out and show ourselves when everyone has gone. Some are satin, some are steel, some are silk and some are leather. They're the faces of the stranger, but we love to have them on. Well, we all found love, but we disregard the danger. You know, we share too many secrets, and there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes down every now and then. Ooh, you've done it, why can't someone else? You should know by now. You've been there yourself. Once I used to believe I was such a great romancer. Then I came home to a woman that I did not recognize. When I pressed her for a reason, she refused to even answer. It was then I felt the stranger kick me right in the eye. Well, we all found love, but we disregard the danger. But we share so many secrets, there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes down every now and then. Ooh, you've done it, why can't someone else? You should know by now. You've been there yourself. You may never understand how the stranger is inspired, but he isn't always evil, and he is not always wrong. Though you drown in good intentions, you will never quench the fire. You'll give in to your desire when the stranger comes along.
Sweet, sweet, man. All right, I gotta go to bed.
Much. Would you give it up to Luke Foot on the whistling there?
To Luke, man. Give it up to Luke. What's up, Banner? Yeah, I see you guys in the 11 time was uncle. Yeah, I got like, I don't know. I'm a great uncle at this point, bro. I'm getting old. But yeah, it's all good. We got this, man. Let's keep going. All right, you guys. Have a great day. It'll be good. It'll be good, man. I got to go to bed. All right. Cheers.